Why did you think about it? I feel like secretly, like, Mix, you're allowed to like what you like, you know?
No. I want everyone to know that I like everything.
Okay. So really, you're on Jack?
No one said that.
So why did you say Jack to the camera?
Did you hear that?
I heard Jack.
I didn't hear. I did
So
not
Jack,
hear
my
that.
brother. Love I know, man. See what girl I like? Like Mandem. Love.
Who the f are you?
Oh, she's never had that before in her life. She's never had that in her life.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's doing it, baby!
Great job, bro. Getting up and leaving like that after she clearly showed she's not interested and just wants to play games, that's the best move you could make. Did you all see her reaction? Like Jack said, she's never had that happen before, never had someone walk out or say no to her. You could tell her ego was seriously bruised. Guys, listen to me. If a woman shows even the slightest sign that she's not interested, don't keep chasing her. Your self-respect and dignity should always come first before anything else.
This is your reminder that if you won't vote Democrat, Democrats will flood the country with people who will.
The gender wage gap does exist because men work hard. Wow, telling me to take my own life because of an opinion. Aposematism is the warning coloration organisms use to inform potential predators that an animal is poisonous, venomous, or otherwise dangerous. Interesting. Dang, that's tough.
She is on the phone with 911 right now.
I'm rude and he's just threatening me right now.
Look at her. She said I just threatened her. What threat? What threat did I make towards you?
I'm Elizabeth.
What threat did I make towards you, ma'am? Huh? This is crazy. I've never. I already knew what it was when I first got here, though.
He or she is 1 minute later trying to sound distressed so the police can come quicker.
What? What? What in the world is this, boy? I ain't gonna lie. I've never in my life had to deal with no bullshit like this. Never in my life.
Smart man. I've got to applaud you for recording to protect yourself. Trust me, if he hadn't been recording, this could have gone a lot worse for him. These are exactly the types of women who would falsely accuse you and ruin your life. Honestly, I can't stand people like this in general. She should be charged for filing a false report and sent straight to a mental institution.
What that says?
Mm-hmm.
What does it say?
Do you know your wife is an absolute bombshell?
I do know, okay? Because I live with her, and at any moment, I know that she could go nuclear. You know, it's like tick, 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 tick.
It's not what he meant.
That's what he meant, bomb.
This whole time, you have been laying on the floor. You haven't even had a bed or a chair. Well, I've been cuddling up, snuggling, banishing you from your own bed that you gave to me. And he's like, yeah, it's really not a big deal. I'm like, no, I'm about to cry right now. This is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen, and I feel like an asshole. And he's like, no, literally don't. You're fine. It's not a big deal. So then we go to the kitchen, right? We're making dinner. We have TV dinners that we're going to heat up. So I heat mine up. I'm eating it. He's like, how is it? And I'm like, it's not that good. I don't really like it that much. Like, the texture's kind of weird. I don't think it's cooked all the way through. Like, whatever. And he's like, oh, do you want me to reheat it for you? Do you want me to go get you something else? And I'm like, no, it's okay. I'm just probably not going to eat it. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, no, I just don't want it. So then he gets up to go to his room. And I'm like, I'll try a bite of his food. So I take a bite. It was frozen. I had to crush up the little ice chunks as I was taking my bite. And he comes back. I'm like, why the fuck didn't you tell me your food was literally frozen? And he's like, because it wasn't a big deal. What do you mean? I'm sitting here bitching about the texture and the flavor of my TV dinner. You're offering to reheat mine when yours was literally frozen and you didn't say a peep.
This is just another example of how unbothered men can be over some things that for women can ruin their day. But what's amazing about a good man is that even though he doesn't think that it's a big deal, if he sees that it's making a woman uncomfortable, especially the woman that he loves, he will do anything to fix it.
Do you like crazy girls?
Define.
Is there something about a girl that when she's
Are you a crazy girl?
Me? No.
Well, I'm just saying I like you, and if that's crazy girl, that then it'd be yes. But crazy girl meaning people like really like mentally like not well emotionally. Like that kind of crazy?
Yeah.
I mean...
My dad just decided he's not going to pay for my wedding anymore.
And why should he?
So let me tell you what happened. My parents raised me to be an independent thinker.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's the year 2023. Women are not property anymore, which is why I decided I will be walking myself down the aisle. My parents do not own me, and I'm not some property to be given away.
Lady, you chose your husband, so that point is null and void here.
My dad keeps going back to the point of, we've never treated you as property. Why would you say that?
That's actually a very good point. If you are vegan nuggets, why would you say you are chicken nuggets?
Because the other day he came back to me and said, well, if you want to be independent, then you can pay for it yourself.
This father makes so much sense. I am beginning to think I am her father, because I always make sense.
Which to me still feels like if you're not going to do your wedding the way I want, then I'm not going to pay for it. And that just doesn't feel right to me.
Well, if it doesn't feel right to you, tell your feelings to pay for the wedding.
Do we agree that my dad's being a complete right now?
No. Are you Delulu? We stand with your father.
Really hoping he comes around because there's no way I can afford this wedding if he doesn't help me with it.
Beggars trying to be choosers. This world is upside down.
I mean, you're a strong, independent woman, right? So why are you asking your father to pay for your wedding? Or is it only strong and independent until the $30,000 wedding bill shows up? I don't know what to tell you. You're not making any sense here. If you're truly independent, then pay for your own wedding.
No, I'm just waiting for my date. I'm not sure what she looks like, but I know she's coming in a policewoman's outfit. She likes to get kinky and stuff, you know. So,
yeah, what's up, bro? Nah, just with the family. Yeah, the wife and kids. Nah, bro, we're gonna go eat real quick. The wife wanted to see a movie and get some dinner and all that. Hey, hold on, give me a sec. I'm on the phone.
Ring?
Hold on, I'm on the phone.
Where's the ring?
Yeah, give me a sec. My wife is trying to tell me something.
Where's the ring at?
What you mean, where's the ring?
Genders.
You know, that's really interesting.
And why is that?
To discover that the majority of the people in the United States don't even know what a vagina is.
I'm curious where exactly one got those statistics.
You better bring out that children's dictionary.
Considering one is starting out attempting to insult an entire country, this ought to be good.
And apparently there's a biology of gender. Do you want to try and explain that one?
Ah, here we go.
Can you define what a biological male is?
A biological male. That definition is most often found in biology books, but I can completely understand if one is confusing biology with what is known as the social construct of gender.
And then you say, why don't we just let kids be kids? By forcing a gender ideology onto them that there's only two genders? How's that letting kids be kids?
Forcing? Oh, well, that's a bit of a stretch, and not the least bit ironic considering this in one's bio. Tell me more about forcing.
Side question, do you have kids? Do you have kids and you speak from experience?
Such a good question.
Because I do, and I didn't force gender onto them.
It's almost as if how a parent chooses to raise their children is every individual's personal choice, isn't it?
I let them be kids, and that means there was no gender. They were who they wanted to be, and there's nothing wrong with being a dinosaur.
It's every individual parent's choice in how they choose to parent their children, but I really do appreciate the amount of effort that one put in on trying to bait me and others in this video. It really was a good attempt.
Mom, I want this.
No.
Buy me it or I'm gonna scream.
I can't understand for the life of me why I can't lose these last 5 pounds.
I know why. It's because you in the refrigerator more than the food. You always in the fridge. You don't even breathe when you eat. And you stay walking around eating. You don't even close the fridge half the time because you know you're going to make stuff. That still didn't change the fact you're always in the fridge.
Bro really said, that doesn't change the fact that you're always in the fridge. Listen, I'd normally advise against talking to your mum like that, but honestly, he made a valid point. You could even see her recognize it when he dropped that line at the end.